All right, guys, and switching gears here, the spread of the coronavirus is taking quite a toll in the hospitality industry. Joining me now is David Kong, who's the president and CEO of Best Western Hotels and Resorts. David, thanks so much for joining us here on the day. Really appreciate the time.
Yeah.
And so,
Hi.
absolutely, summer 2019, key management and communications year for the company as members voted down conversation and conversion to a for-profit company, which would also have incorporated a public offering of about 55 million shares. What is the cash position for Best Western right now? And is there a baseline figure you anticipate needing to spend to restart businesses after we get into this post-pandemic world?
Our cash reserve is very strong. We have the healthiest balance sheet that in the company's history. We have no debt. We have a sizable reserve, and we just got approved for a line of credit of a very, very sizable amount. So we can continue as is for a very, very long time. And of course, restarting the business is going to be a totally different story. The hotel industry was the first to be among the first industries to be hit by the coronavirus, and likely would be among the last to come back out. So it's going to take a while for us, and so the staying power is very important.
You were in the room with President Trump and other hospitality CEOs discussing the type of assistance that your industry needs. Was the Trump administration receptive to your concerns, and does more need to be done from the federal government to save the hospitality industry right now?
The president and his administration have been really good. And when we were talking to the president, he certainly gets it, and he was very supportive. And his administration has been very easy to work with as well. They are doing yeoman's job right now, having to write all the guidance for the CARES Act and having to deal with a lot of things. But I've been very heartened with the response from our government so far.
Regarding the CARES Act, is there a calculation you've already run on the loan availability through the CARES Act versus the detriment incurred by the individual Best Western locations?
Well, the CARES Act, to me, is in many ways a bandage on a bigger problem. There are lots of things that I like about the CARES Act. It provides a lot of relief for other industries and also provides paycheck protection for many of the hardworking men and women in many different industries. For the hotel industry, it's somewhat different. Our cost structure is very different than that of a barbershop or even a restaurant. We have big real estate holdings, and you just imagine the debt service on that real estate is far greater than that of a restaurant or other small business. And as well, you think insurance, real estate taxes, and so the cost structure is very different. The PPP program, the Paycheck Protection Program, is a good one for employees and has very good intentions, but the reality is 2.5 times payroll is hardly enough to solve our problem with the immediate needs, with our cost structure, and the time that's allowed, 8 weeks. I mean, there's absolutely no demand at this present time. The hotel industry is running 85 to, I mean, the revenue is 500%. So that amount really is enough.
Yeah, we're pressing up against the closing bell here. So just quickly, when social distancing is lifted, the hotel industry will still need to incorporate a new mindset for cleanliness, hygiene, perhaps even employee health as well, and how you're taking care of your staff. What changes will Best Western prioritize as it plans for that future of customer accommodations and interaction?
I think the personal health and welfare of both our guests and our associates would be really top of mind. And in that regard, 3 years ago, we rolled out the iCare Clean program, where we were the first hotel company to implement Clean Remote. These are cleanable remote that you can actually spray disinfectant on. And we were the first to use UV wand for cleaning. So it tells you that Best Western is ahead of the curve in that regard. We were the first one to actually implement a lot of enhanced cleaning protocol and breakfast to go and so on and so forth.
David, we got to leave things there for the day, but thank you so much for the time. David Kong, President and CEO of Best Western Hotels and Resorts.